Alright guys, today we're going to do something a little different. If you can tell by the title, the thumbnail, or where we are now, I am ranking every map in Halo Wars 2 in 2025. Now, just know, this is my personal opinions, so I know I'm going to get some comments roasting the shit out of me, and you know what? I am all for it, and I want to know why you're going to roast me. Like, I need a valid reason why you're going to roast me first. Otherwise, I'm going to be very unhappy because I want to laugh. Like, if you're going to come and roast me, I want to have a good laugh. That's the only way you're going to win that one. So, I'm going to go through these maps real quick, say the names, and then we'll finally do the tier list. I can't get rid of these ads on the side. So, Adobe, okay, well, that disappeared, but Prime, Heating and Air, if you want to sponsor the channel, Qantas, if you want to sponsor the channel, or Progressive, I don't have you, but if you want to sponsor the channel, I'll gladly let you. I mean, I am displaying your ads after all, but without further ado, we're just going to jump straight into the ranking. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. Remember, comment roasting the absolute shit of my ranking, please. All right, so at number one here we have Badlands. It's kind of like the little brother version of Sentry. Number two we have Fissures. It's one of the new, well, I say new, but like it was one of the two new maps added after the originals. Number three we have Frontier. Four we have Highway. Five we have this fucking shit of a map, Mirage. I think you already know where that's going for me. Here we have Rift. Here we have the god itself, Sentry. I know a lot of people hate Sentry, but it's the best map. Don't quote me on that one. Here we have another shitty map, Vault. Here we have Ashes. Oh no. Here is there's a story behind this. You'll have to get in touch with Black and Fan and Nucci. They have some story, but I think one of the devs made it, and that's why it's only in custom games, actually. But don't quote me on that one, because I'm not 100% sure. Here we have Bedrock, which I like how... I don't know if they couldn't find an image, or if it was just for the joke, but... This is Bedrock, and if you know what Bedrock is, it's basically this map, where you got like the 3v3, there'd be a base here, bases on the outside, you got the 4 in the middle, mini bases all surrounding the back. Oops. It's basically this. So, yeah. This is the map. That's a good map. And the final two are not going to be ranked within the other ones, because it's kind of unfair to do so, but you have Terminus Firefight, and then the Blitz map. So yeah, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 maps total. And we're just going to jump straight into the rankings. So like I said at the start, this is Badlands. This is the deformed, less cool, less popular little brother of Sentry. Still a good map though. Not everyone gets a mini base. The mini base is towards the middle. There's no... Like Sentry, there's a power node in the middle where your bases are, so you can see when the enemy's coming with air. This one does not, so you're pretty prone to airstrikes. You almost got to keep like a couple Reavers, Wolverines. Well, I would never go Wolverines their ass, but a couple Reavers just to kind of defend yourself a little bit. I'm going to put that in the B tier. There's definitely better maps. I'm going to put in the B tier. Yeah, I mean, other than that, it's kind of like a spread layout. It's not as cool as Sentry. Next up, we have Fissures. This is another one that has mini bases in the middle, and not everyone gets a mini base. It also leaves, if it's a 3v3, it also leaves one person on each side kind of strained by themselves on a little island, which... Cool concept, but also could be a pain if they decide to target that one player. Power nodes are pretty much fair. You know, you always got the middle one, which is always a fight. Mini bases are somewhat a fight, but If you can haul those mini bases in the middle, you're pretty much good for the most part, unless you just suck that bad. I'm gonna put that B tier. I really should have thought this out before I recorded, because I have no idea where I'm putting this shit. Alright, number 3 is Frontier. This is another one where you don't get your own mini bases. 2 of the mini bases are in the middle. I'd say about all power nodes are kind of a fight if you know how to play. You know, 99s, higher ranked people are definitely going to push those power nodes a lot harder than like a typical player. It's not really close to your base defend as well. I do gotta say though, this map has the heals almost like in what was it called? Frozen Valley in Halo Wars 1. You know, the heal ring. This one has 2 of those, which I think is really cool. So that's another interactive thing with this map that not many of the other maps, if really any of them, besides for like the Blitz maps, have. So I think that's really cool. I'm gonna put this. Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this in the B tier. Move this to A tier, because this is better than these 2 maps, I'd say. And then, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna work with that. Next up is Highway. Highway is a complicated map because people like to push for your mini bases right away. The one ally in the middle, depending on how you play it, his 2 bases are shit. Like, they're far away from him, and one's directly in the middle of the map too, so it's easy for Siege or even just any type of ranged unit to hit it from up top. 3 of the power nodes are completely split in the middle, so it's anyone's game. Mini bases are easily to get to with teleporters from the enemy team, so you almost have to race to get yours beforehand. What else? I gotta say though, this is another map that has cool interactive elements, because it has the shields on the 2 sides, which makes it so you can funnel in or funnel out, which I like. But other than that, I mean, teleports are cool, but it definitely one of the least not cool ones. So I'm gonna put this in C. It's not a terrible map, but it's not as good as the other ones that are here. The fuck was that? Anyways, Mirage F. I'm not even gonna, it's fucking terrible map. Once you get, if you steal the enemy's mini base, you won. Or if you get the middle mini base, you've won. Like, it's not much of a saving yourself if it comes to enemy having the mini bases. Especially if there's an enemy Pavium, or if you're Pavium and you get that middle put Mega Turrets, they're not getting their second base. And there's only 4 power nodes. The one player's base is far away from their main. It's not a fun map. I hate it. I'll never play it. You probably hear my videos of me screaming when we get that map. It's a god-awful map to me. Next up is Rift. Rift is it's a good map. Everyone gets a mini base. And let me just explain. When I'm rating these, I'm thinking of obviously like Rift and Badlands in it, but these other maps, I'm thinking these as a 3v3, because that's what you mostly get all the time. So when I'm explaining how everyone gets a mini base and stuff, that's why. So like this map, everyone gets a mini base, the middle player gets 2, but the outsiders get the 1 mini base with the 2 base slots, which is nice. Power nodes are even. You got the 3 that are neutral, and then each team basically gets 1. Bases are pretty neutral. I think this map, I think, has the most bases for everyone, right? Because everyone gets 2. And then there's the 2 outside bases. I don't think any other map has that. Yeah, I think Fort Jordan, I guess, but I kind of rate that differently. I'm gonna put this in the B tier. I think it has its advantages compared to Highway and definitely Mirage, but yeah, I think it's gonna be B tier. I definitely see it as these maps. I kind of like to feel like these two are the same map. They're not. They're completely different, but like every time I think of it, I think they're the same map. Next up, we have the best map in the entire game, S tier. I know so many of you are gonna be like, what the fuck is this? This map is awful. But I'm one that likes long games. I hate the rushers. If you put me on this map, it's an automatic win. Like, it depends on when the other team quits, because we can hold off on a rush here. I don't necessarily super turtle. Like, I'll push, but I will drag out games. I think the longest game I have was 3 hours on this map. And the only reason why it ended was because the enemy team crashed. Or so they say they crashed. They probably just knew they lost. Everyone gets their own mini base. You have the power node in the middle that, I mean, whoever has it can see if enemy air attack isn't coming, which I think is nice. The secondary bases are pretty even. You know, they're all right in front of each other. And then you have that external base on the north side of the map, which if the enemy team gets that base, or if you get the enemy team's base, that's pretty much game, because then you can attack from two fronts, which is pretty much how you win on Sentry, I'd say. Unless you have like Shipmaster, Johnson, or Forge, where you can Pelican transport and teleport like that. Because other than that, it's pretty much just a stalemate, which I understand that's why a lot of people hate it. But you just gotta be good like me, you know? Vault, vault, vault. This has to go. This is another map like Mirage that I fucking hate. Every time we get it, I just want to quit. It's not a bad map. It's just, I don't know how to explain it. It's basically whoever's on the right side, that whoever gets the bases by the garrisons and stuff in the little hole, you're fucked. It's so hard to get those bases up and running because of the garrisons up top, or if you're on the other side. It's just not a good map. I'm gonna put that at D. It's bad, but it's not Mirage bad, and it's definitely not in line with Highway. Yeah, it's gotta stay a D. Next up is Ashes. I gotta say, Ashes, depending on which side you get, if you're not in the pocket, is debatable, because you can either be on the high side of the teleporter or the low side. And I like being on the high side because obviously you can see better than if you're on the low side, and it's so easy. It's kind of easier to defend from attacks, not by much, but I mean, it is. I'm gonna put that because of the teleporters. I just don't like the teleporters. I think it gives you movability. It allows you to kind of surprise attack and stuff, but I'm not a huge fan of it. So that's gonna stay in the C tier, I think. I'm just trying to think if I wanna. I think that's a C tier map. I gotta say though, the mini bases are in the back, well defended. Everyone's second bases aren't too far from them, except in a 2v2 on this one. I think no. Nah, scratch that idea. It's staying in C tier. We're moving on. Anyways, we're gonna do Bedrock, which I like how it's a Minecraft Bedrock. Get it? Pun intended. That's going in the A tier. I think this is such a beautiful map. I know the power nodes are pretty much neutral in this one. You got the 4 bases, which I guess I'll just, because I have it pulled up here already. It's the only reason why I'm doing it for this one. 3v3, you got, like I said, you got the base here for the middle player. I like how you have the 2 outside bases for the players, and then you have for the middle guy. Yes, they're still in the middle, but you at least got 2 bases for that. so it gives him support. And if you're playing as Pavium, that Mega Turret's hitting range with that, I mean, that is so good. Canceling out those bases. Now, if you have an enemy Pavium, unless you have Shrouds, you're pretty much fucked. But yeah, it's a fun map. Actually, is this domination? Is that why there's an A, B, C? Oh. Yeah, anyways, but I mean, you got the little guard towers, you know, they're not useful to put in. You got the range, you got the hills, the cliffs, got the mini bases defended in the back, easy rush tactics, easily to defend against the rushes. It's a good map. I like it. I think it might be my second favorite map in the game. All right, now this one is going to be hard to rank as well. I'm going to have to put it in the C tier, though, mainly because, well, for one, it's not in multiplayer, and two, it lacks so much features. I mean, Fort Jordan, guys, is 14, if you don't know. It's from the original Halo Wars. However, this one doesn't have the gates that 14 had, you know, the wall barriers. So it does, the main point of 14 was having the wall barriers up. You know, you control them, you're allowed to move your troops through, the enemy's not allowed to come through unless they go through the teleporter, and then if they go through the teleporter, you see them coming, they're probably fucked with siege. But this one, it's just not, it's not cool. It glitches out a lot too if you have the brush on. So yeah, it's nowhere near as cool. It's, again, that deformed little brother, except that's a cool brother. That one is not. All right, now for the final two, which I'm not gonna, like I said, these are not gonna be ranked within these. These are just gonna be my own ranking for them. Terminus Firefight. I'm gonna put it in, I had to put it in C tier mainly because it's only one map, and the more you play it, the more bored you get. And if you guys see my videos or Really Good Gaming's videos, we have a plan. It's the same plan every time. No matter what you do, as long as you stick to that one plan, you're gonna win. It would have been cool, like I said, I've said this in my State of Halo Wars 2 video, if you guys haven't seen that. I wish they had different maps for it. Like, I think it would have been cool if they had like a singular lane where you had the terminus, then you had the 3 bases behind the terminus, and then just a single lane in front where enemies could come through. But like, it was brutal, and like you had to like try to push up slowly, but you couldn't. Like, it was kind of like if you guys know the mission like retreat in the what was it, Awakening the Nightmare campaign with whatchamacallit, Pavium, like something like that, where you had to slowly fall back to the main base. I thought that would have been sick. But it's the same thing. It doesn't even have nighttime mode to it. Like, it's all just one map. So I'm gonna have to put that in the C tier. And then finally we have the Blitz map. That's gotta go in D. It's small, which, okay, it's for Blitz, so it has to be small, but I mean, they have 3 different maps for it, but it's all the same. Literally, it's daytime, nighttime, and I'm pretty sure the third one is desert. And it's like, come on, that's all you can do? Like, they could have even just rotated the map 90 degrees, gave each team at 1 point, and then contested the middle, but they didn't even do that. So yeah, D tier. And if I really wanted to be that person, I'd put it in F tier. But I'll be nice, put it in D tier. I don't think it's Mirage level bad. We're just gonna... Oh no, I can't. We're just going to... Oh fuck. Alright, we're just gonna pretend that this isn't even ranked anymore. I don't even want to do it. Like, we're just gonna hide that. But yeah, guys. That's gonna be it for the video. Please, like, tell me what maps you agree on. Tell me what maps you think should be where, what your personal favorite map is. Roast my opinions, because I want to see some of your guys' roasts. If they're not good, I'm going to be very disappointed in y'all, and y'all aren't getting any Blitz packs from me ever again. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like I said, like, subscribe, comment, turn on notifications, become a member of the High Rise Today, guys. Come join my Discord. I mean, all of it's, well, besides for the membership, it's all free to do. We can talk, we can play games. You guys can help me create videos. I want to do fun game nights, maybe tournaments for Halo Wars 2. So come stop by. It's not that hard. And like I said, it's free. It supports me. I support you guys with content. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and hope to see you guys real soon. Thank you.